My loss.
My loss.
Our loss.
My loss was
The death of my husband in a farming accident.
My husband being away from me
The passing of my nephew Niall at age 15.
because of a deployment with the military.
The divorce.
18 soldiers on the battlefields
My loss is community and family.
of Iraq and Afghanistan.
Our loss is a newborn baby.
I think most people think that in time, you're fine. It's just forgotten. You don't forget. You never forget.
Paul realized that it's folly to try to deal with loss ourselves.
The first thing it attacked is my own self-worth. You start to feel smaller, less of a person.
There's the opportunity for us to allow God to show us His grace.
In my loneliness, God met me where I was at.
And so that's what we're going to be looking at, is how God is involved in our loss and how He draws close to us.
So come with us. We're going to take a look at insight and wisdom, and we'll grow together.
This was a great conference.
I was so impacted by this workshop.
I work in a hospital and I work with staff and patients.
I really appreciated the seminar today.
And it's amazing to me how many people do not get ready for grief or loss in their lives.
I think it was very comprehensive.
People are going to experience loss. It's going to come. And this seminar helps people to get prepared for that.
This kind of seminar would meet the needs of a number of people.
I had a couple of parents at my table in my group, and their pain and their loss was partly having to do with children.
So the information was really beneficial
We're all dealing with loss regularly.
in helping me both to identify some of those places where God's light needed to touch and to make some plans about how to move on.
I'm an elder at our church.
It also speaks to leaders, pastors, teachers.
And what was really beneficial about this conference was becoming aware not only of my own losses, not only helping other people with their own losses in counseling, but how to lead somebody in grief work. So that was actually quite exciting.
And there's so much loss that is not just death-oriented, but loss of job, loss of...
We are all in stages of our life where we are going to experience some grief.
It ministered to my very soul, the deep places within me where I had been grieving for things without realizing. So it brought light to those dark places within me.
There's purpose in the loss, and that was really emphasized, and I appreciated that.
I would highly recommend this for anybody that has encountered losses or is very aware that life just deals losses to us almost from the day we're born, and how to walk through that with Jesus.
Helped me to understand some of the behaviors that I'd been experiencing personally and to make some decisions to move on.
But I just appreciate the fact that you gave us so many wonderful tools to use for that anticipation of when it comes, so that we're not caught off guard.
So I learned very much about what I needed to know in my last loss, preparing me for the journey that I'm currently on with my parents.
This is going to help me with some people I'm ministering to.
Everybody has a type of loss in their lives.
They're kind of stuck in some places of their grief, and it's just given me some tools so that I can help them to move forward a bit, and some great ideas.
I was impressed with the leaders' knowledge of the scriptures and how their experience was really a soul experience.
Isaiah 53 says, "Surely He bore our sorrows, surely He carried our griefs," and how to get God to carry our sorrows and griefs was especially meaningful.
The whole point was letting your loss take you into the arms of Jesus and letting Him bring the healing and letting Him take you to a deeper place than you've been before.
So thank you for the work that you put in it and the authentic love in the gift.
I would highly recommend it to anybody.